Love it. I love all the guests that we have on, but I get particularly jazzed when I have fellow comics come on the show. So I would really like to welcome, I feel like I'm emceeing a show now, New York City's woman trapped inside a woman's body, Alison Grillo, and also comedian Mike Mott. Come to the stage, guys.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, this is awesome. This is so much nicer than my apartment.
Oh, you can stay for a while. It's nice and cool in here, huh?
All right, I'm just going to chill.
I have to see that movie.
Yes.
I know, right?
Very interesting.
You know, now that there's gay nuptials in New York, I was actually able to go back and marry my younger self. But it didn't really work out.
Oh, it didn't?
I was too young for me. So now we're going to go to Reno.
Stop.
I wasn't too concerned really about the gay nuptials. I want to go back and meet myself to say, you know, pick up the drums, not the comedy. Much easier.
Right.
I'm telling you, this business is so difficult.
Everything happens
God.
for a reason.
Yeah.
It's like you never know why someone's going to laugh.
Well, that's true.
But if you bang on the drum loud enough, you know, you're going to break anyone's eardrum. So that's like, you know, you know what you need to do.
Most of the laughs I get are in the bedroom.
Oh, stop. Well, we have these guys on the show because you guys produce it's not weekly, it's monthly, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's occasional. No, it's a...
It's like an occasional table. I mean, really, darling.
It's monthly.
They have a monthly show called Jokes and Gender.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about that. Jokes and Gender. Well, I know you have an upcoming show, but what's the premise for the show?
Well, we had been doing Jokes and Gender, a talk show, monthly at the Broadway Comedy Club. Now that it's summer, we're doing a show on this really cool rooftop patio at the Colonial House Inn in Chelsea. It's not a talk show. It's a basic stand-up show on a patio, you know, with lawn furniture,
outdoor space
that was selected by gay people, and with potted plants.
Oh, I'm going to be there for the
So we're going to have so much fun.
Mm-hmm. And Europeans.
And Europeans.
Yeah.
European
We'll be able to
tourists.
smell them first.
Exactly. Confuse them, you know, with English.
Yeah, but you're looking European with your black socks and your lighter-colored shoes.
You like that?
Yes.
These are my hemp shoes.
Hemp.
You like
I have
that?
a pair of hemp
There
shoes,
you
too.
go.
Mine are organic hemp. Are yours?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to check under this couch for seeds.
No, see, Allison has her sensible shoes on. I chide her over her conservative ways all the time.
Allison's a dyke. That's why she's wearing sensible shoes.
You've got sensible
I
desert
know.
boots.
That's what I'm saying. Jesus
I would
Christ.
run
Always
if
talking
I were
about shoes. It's like people at my day
Shoes.
job know when I have a shoot because I'm wearing shoes and not sneakers.
You wear sneakers to work?
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood all of a sudden. I don't know. I need
Please
to...
won't you be my
my
neighbor?
neighbor.
So when's the next show?
When is the next show, Allison?
The next show is this Friday at 8:30, and one of the featured performers happens to be sitting amongst us.
Oh, really? Who would that be?
Oh, wow.
Do you do stand-up? No.
From time to time, but it's been a while, so I'm kind of rusty.
You should come.
Do stand up in the bedroom?
Like I said, that's where I get most of my laughs. But that's where I find the biggest microphone.
Oh.
So how did you two link up together?
Well, that's,
I mean,
that's
'cause,
an
Why
I
don't you
mean,
tell the story?
it is interesting. Like when you find, like, I think in comedy, like when you find the people you like to work with, it just happens. But how did you two in particular link up?
Well, I guess it was September of 2007. There's a very reputable comedy school, American Comedy Institute. I know you're familiar, run by Steve Rosenfield. And they have a professional one-year program that's stand-up and improv, sketch, all kinds of different disciplines to really, you know, get you going. And one of the first classes, you know, I walk in there and there's Allison all studious by kind of herself, and I'm like, hey, Wallflower, what are you doing over there? And we just hit it off.
It's like, wow, someone talked to me. I'm validated.
And yeah, isn't that nice?
I exist.
It's amazing because we're almost very opposite in a lot of ways, but we have so many similarities from background. Like we're both from New Jersey. We're around the same generation, the same age, so we have a lot of the same influences comedy-wise. So.
Both Mets fans?
Both Mets fans.
Like the Mets.
Get out, really?
I tell you, the Mets.
That's the only reason you came out here.
I'm going to become a Yankees fan. The Yankees fans are winners. Yeah, I'm going to become a Yankees fan. I'm going to do it. I don't care how much the operation costs.
Oh, there's not enough Novocaine for me to happen. Those Yankees.
You guys work really well together, though.
Well, we do because we have complementary styles. Mike is more of a kind of a regular sort of guy whom everyone likes, and I'm like a little bit on the eccentric side, a little bit kind of tightly wound, and we just like
a little bit.
I want to chew on something right now.
Oh, here we go with the chewing again. Like my strange addiction over here.
No, I love working with this guy. I mean, we did this at the ACI, American Comedy Institute. We did this commercial workshop one night, and it was just so easy to work with Mike. He's just it's just a pleasure. He puts everyone at ease, and we do have kind of complementary styles.
Oh, that's so
I like
nice.
that. It's
that's
nice
so
when you find those people that you want to work with again and again and again.
Yeah, I feel so comfortable, working with Allison. Here, pull my finger. No, she tries to bite. You see, isn't it amazing? But anyway, so we did this one-year program, and we participated in a lot of sketches. We did a lot of collaborative things. And then afterwards, we just kind of kept on running into each other in the stand-up circuit. And then one day, Allison approached me. She said, listen, I'm doing a show called Jokes and Gender. And it's evolved from what it is now, which is basically a talk show format, although we're doing a stand-up thing during the summer. It was a different show in the beginning. It was basically a show about Allison's life. And she asked me to participate to be a player in all these scenes of her life. And it was quite this ambitious project.
It was ambitious. It was complicated. Oh, the rehearsals.
There was singing, there was dancing. There were.
Really?
I played Vince Lombardi. I played a drill sergeant. I played Mike the Scenario from the Jersey Shore. All these different characters, and it was all like this. It was a great time. It was so. In fact, I saw it just the other night. I was finally cleaning my apartment because I got fired from my job, so that's what I do. And I saw the original script, and I was like, look at this. And I was going through all the things, and I was just like,
did you ever put it up? Did it ever go up?
We did. We
where the hell was I?
On the internet.
You were out in Queens.
Oh, it was on the interwebs?
I think I sent you the Facebook invite. You said maybe.
Did I?
Which is like for you, kind of a.
Everything's a maybe.
Everything's
Better than
a maybe.
all the no's we got.
No, we had a very creative kind of show. It was difficult to stage. It was a great experience, and then about a month after the show, Mike and I met, and I said, I'd really like to do something on a regular basis that's not just a regular stand-up show, but I don't think I have the patience to do something like that again. And Mike suggested.
Well, first I said, you're fucking crazy. And then,
nuts.
Yeah, she is. No, but then we were just talking about this, and it didn't really come up as one of the other's ideas. But I was saying, you know what? How about a talk show? Because Allison has this very buttoned down almost personality. And being a transgendered woman, having someone of her persona interviewing these basically alternative, gay, very out there comics is so funny. Meanwhile, I'm not there as myself. I play a character named Bubba Blueneck, who is a gay, progressive whack job from Greenwood, Mississippi.
And Mets fan.
And a Mets fan, that's right, a Mets fan, who basically loses his bait worm business, wins the lottery for $38.5 thousand, mind you, and comes up to New York and hooks up with Allison. So basically, the format is Allison is the Conan O'Brien, I'm the Andy Richter, basically.
Okay.
And we kind of go back and forth, and like I'm constantly in there just throwing an improv and doing nutsy kind of crazy stuff. So it really works. It's a very different type of show. I mean, we're all stand-up comics. We love doing stand-up, but it's great to pull away from it for a little while and do something different.
Yes.
And it's every show we have, the audience walks away going, "Wow, that was different." get me the hell out of here, though. So it's a lot of, it's a lot of fun.
No. Well, that's why I wanted you guys to come on the show. I want people to come out and see this stuff. You know, it's funny, like what Mike just said about you, how you're buttoned down. The thing about Allison that I've come to recognize.
I want to make sure I stay buttoned down, too.
We're going to talk about you like you're not here for a second.
Got my push-up bra with buttons on.
Oh, yeah? My button-down push-up
button
bra.
down, too. Yep.
But she's so, you're so smart on stage, and like, you have a twisted sense of humor.
I am one of those people who just bloom, just bloom. I'm like blooming right now.
Add water. There she goes.
No, I am twisted. I mean, a lot of comics are twisted. Deep
Yeah,
down.
I know.
But the idea is to take that twistedness and share it with the audience in a way that's not going to get you arrested, and that's going to get you laughs night after night, room after room, crowd after crowd, and that's difficult.
It is. I get, you know, I'm more familiar with Allison's performing than yours at the moment. That'll change, but like I have like, you know, we have like these all-time hits of other people's jokes in our heads that we love, and like for Allison, one of the best things was, and I've told you this so many times, there was one night at New York Comedy Club where, you know, sometimes when an audience, you know, they're just like, oh, you said, Allison likes to go off the stage into the audience sometimes, and I love it. I love that technique because you're like equalizing. And one night she looked at somebody in the front row. She stuck out her hand. She said, "Hi, Allison Grillo, human." Now I know how when you tell that joke it's woman, but you said human,
Right? Yeah.
and it was just like. It was like, wow.
So just came out.
It was
Human.
amazing.
It's like
it was
human moment.
It was an amazing thing, though, you know, because it was. I've seen you in front of all kinds of audiences, and you're great. You're great. You're really smart, and you're twisted, and
I think the best comedy starts with an underlying truth.
yeah. Yeah, and to see you grow is like amazing too. But I'm so pleased that you guys have hooked up like this, and well, because wait, didn't you guys? Oh, that episode of
is this thing on?
Yeah.
The Lost episode? Oh yeah. You remember that? Yeah, we've had some collaboration ourselves.
I know. I was like, yeah, I've worked with Mike before.
Yeah. Didn't you end up stabbing Adam Lucidi with a plastic fork? I
No,
think that's
Adam
what it was?
Lucidi stabbed me with a
Oh,
plastic
that's what it
fork.
was, okay.
Whatever. That's another comical, Adam.
I love your voices. I wish
can't help it.
I wish I could do voices. You know, I wish I went to school with African American women. You know, that would have been so enriching for me. I'd be a wholer person. But no, I love your voices. You know, you're just like, let those voices
We're all
rock.
admiring each other very much right now.
The mutual admiration.
Yes.
They're not really voices, they're personalities.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's okay, I have a few of my own.
So what's next? You guys what are you working on? You have a website.
Yes.
You each have your own
we each have our own
websites.
You know, motzcomedy.com, M-O-T-Z, not M-O-T-T-S. I'd be an applesauce millionaire and I wouldn't be here. You know.
I didn't want to make the applesauce joke.
Thank you.
And what's
Thank
your
you.
website?
www, of course, thetransgendercomedian.com.
Would that be you?
That's me. Well, I'm more than just a transgendered comedian. In fact, I like the term transsexual because, you know, I had the operation and I want people to know that. You know, transsexual sounds like someone who's had an operation and I want to get my money's worth. But transgender, that's kind of the thing that gets the most hits.
Oh, wait a second. Another joke of Allison's? That's awesome. Well, part of
It's
the
like,
joke.
You're taping all this. All this flattery, this admiration. It's all being taped, right?
I'm not going to do it justice, but the joke where you said, I went to, was it Thailand, for Christmas, and I got my gender reassignment surgery last year. This year, I think I'm going to get myself an iPod.
Yeah.
I love that joke. It's so
You had to
funny.
be here. You had to be
You
here.
have to be there, but that shit is funny. Anyway, what else? What's next? What else are you guys working on? Talk to me.
She's crying.
Yeah, and she's crying over here. You know, please tell me what you're working on.
Well, I'm going to become an international comedian. I've got a gig lined up in Ontario.
Get out of here!
In the
When?
fall, yeah, at Pink Triangle fundraiser. Yeah, they're flying me up to do stand-up in a foreign country. They speak English in Ontario, don't they?
They do. Make sure you get on those ketchup chips. Those are delicious.
Those ketchup.
Ketchup flavored potato chips. They are banging. Wait a second. They're paying to fly. They're flying you. You don't have to pay for that.
No.
What in the hell?
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather just keep the
ever get a
money and
bus
not get hitchhike.
Yeah, I've got bus tickets. It's glamorous, people. That's awesome.
So basically, I'm just getting myself out there as a stand-up comic, doing a lot of shows and open mics to develop new material, and I'm just trying to focus on the stand-up act. And I'd love to do a show like this, a television show, or work on a film, but you can only do one thing at a time, I find. And right now, my moment is stand-up. How about you, Mike?
Oh, I do multiple things at a time.
Yeah, because you're multiply talented.
That's right, and I'm from New Jersey, and we do it like that, eh?
New Jersey people can do anything.
That's
People
true.
have such range.
That's
It's obscene.
That's right. Well, for me, let's see, the stand-up's going on all the time. I'm also very big into improv. I am a member of the legendary, world-renowned Nat Turner Review Improv and Sketch Troupe. We are fantastic. We are actually performing this coming Thursday, at the Grizzly Pear between McDougal and Bleecker in the Village. And then we have a series of shows on Sunday, 7, 14, and 21st at Shetler Studios, right by the David Letterman Theater. Every Saturday, I am in a show with former Late Night with David Letterman writer and Emmy Award winner Ted Greenberg, called The Complete Performer, which is a comedy party show like you've never seen before. Actually, 2 or 3 lucky audience members get a cab ride home driven by Ted Greenberg himself at the end of the show. As you can see, I am not your, well, let's, how you doing out there, those airline peanuts kind of guy. I like to do everything different.
I am, except I'm transgendered.
Exactly. You know.
The only difference.
So are all your dates listed on your individual website?
Yes.
Do you have a website together also?
Are you kidding me? No.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Next thing you know,
Is that
we're
too
going
much
to
of a
get married.
commitment?
That's crazy.
have joint checking?
Exactly. You know, gay marriage is one thing, but you know.
Spend enough on these
Joint website.
touching.
Oh. All right. Your website again?
It's www.motzcomedy.com. M-O-T-Z.
And yours?
The transgender comedian. Or just Google Allison Grillo.
2 L's in Grillo, 1 L in Allison.
But even if you make a mistake spelling, it'll still pop up. I'm big on the internet. It doesn't matter how you spell me.
Who are you guys pointing to?
That's the musician. I mean, I want to hear her. I want to watch her play. I want to watch her play.
Well, that's coming
I
up.
want to study her physical movements.
Well, actually, the camera's gonna turn around now.
Okay.
Thank you for joining
Yes.
us.
Oh, thank you for having us. Thank
You're
you.
coming back.
Yeah. So while Fran turns one of the cameras around, actually, there's a little comedy show going on behind the camera.
Poor Fran.
We love Fran. Fran's aces.
All
Two-
by
We usually have 3 camera
myself.
people. 2 of our camera people called out on us tonight, and Fran is just working
It
the room.
feels like public access or something.
Like Aurora,
Television.
Illinois or something.
Community television. We're,
Oh, is that what it
yeah, we're hoity-toity here.
Pre-owned cars. That's a used car. Community television.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for having
Come
us.
back.